Hey, it's Garrick. Welcome back to my channel. It is roughly about 5:20 in the morning. We're about to head out to our first road trip in our Tesla Model Y. We're heading out to Baltimore and Washington, D.C. Come on, follow me. Let's check it out. Alrighty, it's about 32 degrees out. It's cold. I just want to show you what we have packed in the trunk. Right here, I got a cooler full of drinks and snacks. Gotta have Pocky. Probably the best road trip snack there is. We got my bag. We got my wife's bag and my kid's bag, and then obviously we got my personal bag here. Just want to give you an idea what everything looks like, how it's packed, and with the cover on top, as you can see here, there's actually a lot of space. I personally didn't put anything in the trunk, and I have nothing in the front right now, but this is, again, a small trip, but overall, there's actually still a lot of space if needed. So yeah, let's get on the road, and I'll see you guys on the road. All right, everybody. So I'm here on my way to Baltimore. The reason why I'm recording now is before there's a lot of traffic in Newark with all the trucks and the airport, very congested. So I felt it would be safer to start recording as I gotten away from the northern part of New Jersey. So as you can see here, right now, if you look at the GPS map here, it's telling me that I have to charge my car in Aberdeen, Maryland, and it's telling me that I'm gonna get to the charging station at 21% battery. It's telling me to charge my car for roughly about 10 minutes. That'll give me enough juice for me to drive to Baltimore. When I get to Baltimore, the great thing about it is that the hotel that I reserved, the Hyatt Regency in downtown Baltimore, it actually gives free charging for all EVs. So that's going to be a huge plus there. So if you guys planning on taking a road trip, highly recommend when you're looking for a hotel, find out if they actually have a charging station for your car. All right, everybody, I'm here at the charging station. My battery life is roughly about 24%. Initially, moments ago, when I started recording, it will tell me that I will get to my destination at 22%. So with the autopilot on, I was able to conserve some energy. As you can see here, at 24%, it equates to 81 miles. If I go to this screen right here, go into my trips, total driven since last charge, which I charged 100%, was 180 miles. So in altogether, roughly about 261 miles. There were times where I was driving roughly around 80 miles an hour. Obviously, anything over 70 miles an hour, your energy consumption goes a lot higher. If I stayed around the 60s, I could probably be at a higher, probably have more miles, more battery life versus what I have now. But either way, it's going to take about 10-15 minutes to charge my car. Let me go charge the car, and I'll hop back onto the road and head out to Baltimore. Stop the charger. Right now, I'm at 46%. Originally, when I came in, I was roughly around 24 to 25%. So primarily, I added roughly about 20% of juice to my car. And right here, it actually was charged $7.02 for the charging session, which you would break it down is roughly added about 18 kilowatts. Could have gone longer, but didn't really need to, only due to the fact that Baltimore is only 37 minutes away. And on top of that, the hotel is going to have free charging, so no need to spend more than I need to. All right, let's get back onto the road. Hey, everybody. Here I'm at the parking lot at the Hyatt Regency here in Baltimore. Unfortunately, the Tesla chargers are actually being used up by 3 Teslas right now. There are 2 other chargers here There are non-Tesla chargers, which I brought my adapters anyways, which I highly recommend that if you are traveling, bring your chargers, bring your adapters, because you never know. So being the fact that the Tesla chargers are being used, I'm gonna use a regular charger, charge it up, and then as soon as my car is done, I'll take it off and then park my car elsewhere so you can let the next person charge the vehicle. If you're gonna use a non-Tesla charger, just make sure that you bring your a charger that comes with the car, and also get one of these locks. I've seen a lot of videos where everybody's who's charging their car, somebody's unplugging it so they can use the charger. So, and also won't ruin your charger itself. So let's make sure you get your charger, you get it like that. Unfortunately, if you look at here, somebody broke the clip. So I am not going to be able to use this because that clip here is broken. So as you can see here, we're charging the car. Right now, everything's working. Unfortunately, the clip is broken, but it is what it is. Nothing we can do at this point. But if we were looking at the car, it's charging really slow. You know, roughly it's gonna take me about 9 hours and 55 minutes to fill my car up. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter because I'm gonna be here overnight, and by the time I get back, my car should be 100%. All right, everybody, so I'm heading back to my car. I originally thought that I would be here all night, but I guess I was wrong. Right now, my car is roughly about 80%, but we're about to head out for dinner. We're checking out our house over in Baltimore. It's a pretty large food hall that has some pretty good food, so we're gonna check that out. But overall, as you can see here, no other cars are here. So hopefully when I get back, I can go back and recharge my car. Hey, this is the second day of our road trip. We're looking to head out now to Washington, D.C. Actually, it was kind of wrong. Yesterday I was saying that I was not gonna need to take my car out, which I did. When I pulled the car out, it's roughly about 78%. When I got back, I actually found a Tesla charger in the hotel lot that was available, faster than the non-Tesla charger charging my car, and right now I'm about 100%. So I'm going to head out to Washington D.C., spend a couple days there, and then head back home to northern New Jersey. Hey, so this is the fourth day on our road trip. My car's been sitting in this lot for about 2 days. Head on Sentry mode. I lost roughly about 8% battery, but it's okay. I have roughly about 70 some odd percentage left. Was gonna go straight home, but we decided, hey, let's stay out a little longer. So we're gonna head out to National Harbor, and after that, we're gonna hit up Philadelphia to get some cheesesteaks for dinner, and then head back home afterwards. But so far, so good. I have no complaints and love taking this car on the road trip, and I'm looking forward to doing more with it. But I'll catch you guys in a little bit. All right, so as you can see here in my car, I kind of hit the curb right over here. And you can see some of the curb is right here. And if you notice, my rims, nothing wrong, because I actually I changed my rims to the replica R241s using the stock tires, giving that lip protection, and probably one of the best upgrades because I would have scratched my rims for the first time. All right, so I'm heading out to the next charging station over in, I guess, in Claymont, Delaware, on my way to Philadelphia. The reason I went off the highway is because I'm looking to save some time and try to charge my car on a level 3 charger at 250 kilowatts. So, yeah, we're going to take a look and see how long it takes to charge my car. Try to get up to at least 75%, get me to Delaware, and then get back home to northern New Jersey without having to charge again. All right, so I finished charging my car. It literally took me about 20 minutes to charge from 25% to 75%. Right now, it is. There were four other there were 3 Model 3s and 1 Model Y charging at the same time. The speed did fluctuate. It did go under 250. I think it got to the point where halfway point around 50-60%. It got as low as 105 kilowatts charging per hour, but that's a given when you have multiple cars being charged, especially on a fast charger. I kind of expected that. But for the charges, you can see it cost me roughly about $17.63 to charge my car to 75%. On this road trip, I charged my car 3 times. One at a supercharger. The second time I charged it at the hotel, which was free, and I charged here at $17.63 at the Claymont, Delaware location. All right, everybody. So I came back late last night on our road trip, and I have to say that it was great. Didn't really have any issues. I know people were, non-EV owners would usually say, "Oh, you guys got to charge your car for a half an hour or whatever the case may be." But if you really think about it, I was charging my car for what, 10, 15, 20 minutes, allowed me to stretch my legs, run to the bathroom, grab a cup of coffee. Um, but overall, it was awesome, right? No complaints. I really enjoy it. I really enjoy the luxury of having chargers at almost every rest stop that I've been to. But you know, on this whole trip, I drove about 550 miles. Um, I charged it 3 times. The first time was about for like 10 minutes just to get me enough to go to Baltimore, but as I realized that I could have driven all the way straight from northern New Jersey, outside of New York City, straight to Baltimore on one single charge at 100%. Um, Lucky at the hotel. I stay at the Hyatt Regency down in the Baltimore Harbor, and it actually has a charger there, and it's free for all for anybody who's staying at that hotel. So again, I charged my car fully there, and drove down to Washington, D.C. Stay at the Grand Hyatt. Fortunately, they didn't have a charging station, which is fine. But by the time I got to Washington, D.C., my car was about 80%, 81, 82%. And I parked my car in the garage. And by the time on the third day, my car was roughly about, third day in the trip, I'm sorry. So I parked my car. So I parked my car over at the DC lot in the Grand Hyatt. Fortunately, they didn't have a charger, which is fine. So my car was there for literally for 2 days, and well, 2 nights. And at the when we went to take the car out, my car was roughly about 72% battery. So I lost roughly about 9 to 10% of battery charge for the 2.5 days that was sitting in the lot, which is fine. I had Sentry on, so I just want to make sure nothing happened to my car. So from Washington, D.C., we actually headed out to National Harbor, which is about 20 minutes away. Had some good lunch. Had a good lunch there. Pretty good seafood actually. And then from that point, we went out to Philadelphia. It's on the way home. Figure, hey, you know what? We can grab a Philly cheesesteak for dinner, and then jetted back home late at night last night. So overall, the trip was a success. Loved it. Um, Loved the comfortability of sitting in that Tesla, that smooth ride, the instant acceleration on the car when we need it, especially driving the highway. And I guess like the issue that I had on the trip was using um, using autopilot when I wanted to change lanes. Unfortunately, it didn't allow me to change lanes. So it was kind of scared my wife when I tried to change lanes, and my car swerved back onto the lane that I was originally on. It was just kind of shook the whole car. I guess that's where the enhanced autopilot might kick in. Love to see some more updates with the enhanced autopilot, and that's something maybe I might get in the near future if I continue doing these road trips. But overall, I'm super happy on how everything was. Definitely going to be doing it again on a road trip. We've already planned to go even longer on my next road trip in July. We're going to go up to Montreal, Canada, and Quebec City, meeting up my friends from Miami, who also has a Tesla Model Y, but it's a performance, but he's flying in. But overall, I'm super happy. I really can't complain, other than the whole autopilot incident. But yeah, no issues at all. So, cost. How much did it cost me to charge my car? I know I mentioned it, a few blurbs before on yesterday when I was charging my car. At the first station in Aberdeen, Maryland, it actually I only charged for about 10 minutes and 10 to 12 minutes, I believe, 10 minutes, 7 minutes. To be honest, I really don't know. It was about $7 and change, $7.05 to charge my car yesterday in Claymont, Delaware. It was about $17. Um, but overall, it cost me roughly about 24 and a half to charge my car. So that's a huge plus there. Normally, if I had driven my regular car, it'll probably run me about $50+ So overall, I was able to save some money there. Probably more. Don't really know the details because I haven't really gassed up my car in a while since I got the Tesla. If you liked the video, you have any questions or comments, please let me know below. Got more videos coming out real soon. Please like and subscribe to check out my future videos. If you guys have any questions or you want me to cover anything, please leave a comment below, and I'll definitely get around to it. But thanks to everybody, and catch you guys on the road.